Because you are interested in this boycott of the National Policy Conference. I can't really authoritatively talk about boycott because I'm not boycotting, I'm coming. Okay. But the reality of the matter is we have created space for the stalwarts and veterans to be part of this conference and discussion. We've listened to a few of them, you see. Where there was disagreement, let me say this, was that the stalwarts agreed first on the 2 days. We moved the distance. At a point, they said, no, we want a de-linked National Consultative Conference. And there were a few areas of disagreement there. The first one is they want the National Consultative Conference to be in terms of they have determined and the form they have determined. We couldn't agree that. We said it will be a National Consultative Conference of the ANC when it is run by the ANC structures. That is where the fallout is. Number two, because you do not by accident create an alternative center of authority in an organization. You don't do that. But we are open to them engaging us, making inputs. Even in this policy conference, those who will be here will be given freedom to express their views as freely as they could and as they can. Number two, we couldn't agree on the question of how do we relate to branch delegates. Okay. In our view is that if you want to correct the ANC, be ready to interact with branch delegates. They were of the view that they won't talk to delegates, they are of poor quality. Therefore, they would just want to talk to leadership structures of the ANC. We couldn't agree on that matter. Because I always tell this, when it comes to me and say, branch acts is of poor quality, I say, you are blaming the victim because as the leader of the ANC, you have the responsibility to induct a new member, put them through a political program and upgrade them. You change the quantity into quality. So we cannot accept a situation where you say you are correcting the ANC, but you must exclude the branches. So that was the point of disagreement. And we'll continue engaging with them, by the way. We won't stop engaging with them. The state capture, will it be discussed? Obviously, it will be part of discussing the diagnosis of the ANC. Any diagnosis that does not talk to that issue today will be less than candid. And I'm sure after it has been presented and discussed, you'll be seeing it. Others will steal the copies for you upfront and give them to you. We know that. Okay. But one of the things that we will continue doing is to be candid about our diagnosis. We don't do a diagnosis for ourselves that is trying to present a good story to tell, because that is not a diagnosis. It is a report back. So it will be discussed in details, by the way. When will the president speak? Tomorrow he is opening the conference, and that will be an open session. That will be an open session. So generals will be allowed to be in that session. Okay. Then we close other session. Let me explain the concept of closed session. Closed sessions are about allowing the ANC to tell itself truths that are not nice, are not for public consumption. I know it irritates generals. Generals would like to be in those sessions and report about them. But the problem of the presence of journalists in those sessions, it limits the ability of members and delegates to express their views as freely as they can. Or it creates a situation where people talk to journalists than talking to other delegates, and therefore take a stand and grandstand, then do all sorts of things. We are protecting the organization from itself by having closed sessions. So there's nothing untoward about closed sessions, but want the ANC to be honest to talking to itself. That's why we've created the opportunity of regular media briefings as we continue with the policy conference, so that you can question us, you can ask, will journalists be allowed to talk to delegates? Now, I don't know that question. What does that question mean?
You'll be allowed to talk to us, what delegates?
Yeah. Do you want a field day where you just go to the police conference and talk to any delegate? Hey, what is your view on this matter? Is that what you want? No. I'm sure you never asked for permission to do that. Now, if you want permission to do that, you are going to destroy a very important element of journalism, having sources. Now, why do you want to destroy what constitutes your work, talking to sources? Eh?
In the past, I've attended ANC conference where the delegates said they were not allowed to speak to the media.
Yes, because they're not spokesperson of the ANC.
They were right.
They were right. But others were ill-disciplined enough to talk to you. And then you protected them by calling them sources. Is that not so? So that is a normal way of a conference. But there's no organization that says, there's a field day now, just talk to journalists, here they are, and talk to them. It doesn't happen anywhere. Anywhere in the world, I've never seen it. I've been to conferences, by the way, all over the world. I've never seen that kind of a session. I always know that journalists will always sniff information among journalists on their own. They don't ask permission for doing that. It will be strange if we say, now listen, here are the delegates, please talk to all of them. It will be a terrible way of doing things.
There will be no need even to come to this press conference.
Then we will not brief you. We'll just allow you to just talk to delegates. It will be very much unstructured. I'm more ready to be irritated by some source who give you a distorted information and I phone you interview. Hey, but that is distortion. Who is this source? And you always tell me one, and you give me the same answer. We protect our sources. So we have accepted that arrangement. If you want something new of an open session for delegates, I don't understand. Crisis in the economy. We're highlighting those issues because we have a very important subcommittee of the ANC called the Economic Transformation Committee. It deals with these issues. And it will deal with these issues for 7 days, by the way. Is it 7 or 6? How many days? 7, 6. Total number, 30 to the 5th is 6. Okay. It will deal with those matters for 6 days because they are serious. We need to come out of here with more clarity on the issues. Yes, policy changes go to the national conference, but there will be issues that we must action immediately to deal with emergencies. Like the economic crisis can't wait for December. We must debate, come up with issues that we should do almost immediately to deal with that reality. How crucial is the National Consultative Conference? I don't know. We're not organizing a National Consultative Conference. We're organizing a policy conference. And this policy conference is very crucial to the life of the ANC.
Number of delegates, aligned speakers.
Why is the media so interested here? I don't know, actually. You should tell us. What is it that is a point of attraction? We're still wondering what you want to hear. I would imagine that you have different objectives for coming here. So we can't answer that question. Alliance partners, well, I invited alliance partners. Actually, all the alliance partners are sending 30 delegates to the policy conference, each one. And they have confirmed. Okay. So that's how serious we take the alliance. It must be here and talk to us and raise their issues. Security and movement, that's not my area of competence.
It's not our.
But the reality of the matter is that we don't have security threats and concerns. But as a matter of normal work, we must ensure that our conference is secured. That's it.